Hey again. In this video we will enable the edit button. So now what I want to do, I want when someone click edit, he have to take me, I just click delete, click edit, he have to take me to this page and I was able to edit the things. So let me just add something, go to dental, me to see the updates. Okay, this is just one thing. You could add more. You did not see it now because you didn't load again. You just have to close the app and reopen it. And I will fix this thing in a second. Wait, before I do that, let me fix this thing. So the problem happened because this one is called only one time when the onCreate method. I could call it again and something made it on resume, that on resume. So that's mean when the form come back again, call it, which is I already added here. Yes, so on resume here hopefully, and just call it. That's mean, hey, I want you to call this method when the form on resume. That's mean when it was deactivated and it's coming back on the screen. So now he doesn't call this one when we close the second activity. Why? Because this process will not fire up this method, and we will talk on more details about this thing. But now with on resume, he will call out whenever the form get active again. So whenever the form get active, then he will load the things again, which is I wanted in this video because it helped me to see the updates. Don't want to restart. So yes, before go forward, let me just fix this thing only and make sure it's working. So yes, adding. So let me just add test my homework, meet with my professor to fix my homework, whatever. Just click here. Now if you say save it, you will see a directory here. See, you just updated. Why? Because this one will get fired automatically when the form be active, and we'll go on details about activities life cycle. But let me talk about delete now. Delete same as insert, I think. So sorry, update. So function name it update. So what do you think in update you will get? To update thing, you have to get the values, new values. You want to update them, so they should be content values. Okay, and also you need to get the selection. Okay, should be this selection is the string what you want to select, and for sure selection argument. Selection arrays should be array of string. Okay, so this is three things only you needed. You could return value integer, you seeing if the update done or not, and that is. So to do updates, same thing, just say for variable count equal SQL db.update, and the update take number of parameters. First of all, the table name, which is same as this one. Second thing, you send it which the values that you want to update. Then you send the selection and selection argument, and then you're done. Return this, return the count. So yes, this is all what you will do to do the update. So now wait, how I do updates? If I just go back to the main activity, I need to pass all the information that I have it here to this page. Then from this page I do click update to update them. So do you remember before when we worked with the intent and how he helped us to go from one activity to another? Was this one? I would use it with passing parameters. So wait back and we go back. So what we have here, we have something image, and this image, name it mgview. So let me rename it with a new name it like image edit. So mgview edit, would use it for edit, and this mgview will get called from main activity here. When not this one, he will get called from the same place here, which is my view dot mgview mgview update update in this way, img view, edit, get set on click listener, then you say on click listener, just calling this, wait a second, say on click listener. Okay, and you write your code here. I don't know why this one is not correct. Yeah, maybe set repeated. Now what I want to do, I just define my intent, and also I want to go to that activity, but here he say hey, I don't know what you mean by intent. Maybe he needs you to write context dot intent. If not, it's really, I could fix it, just he wasn't able to understand this one inside this class, so it's better to call from outside the class, like go to update, just define method, go to update function, and this function gets 3 parameter, or get just the node as object, node, which is node. Okay, and it will go to the second activity, and who called this one? This class it will get called from this class. Okay, and this class, when he called this method, he will send the object, which is the node. So I want to go to the next activity. Hey, this is my node. He get this node here. You want to pass it to this activity. So to pass it, you just add it inside the intent. You say, hey, put extra. You just, for example, add the ID, and you add the value for it, which is node dot ID. See? Then you do same thing for the 3 elements. So you just pass element inside the intent. So you pass ID, you pass the name, you pass the name, you pass the description, DES. Okay, then not DES. Then all these 3 things, node. So all these 3 things will be passed. What will be passed to this activity? Now we are in this activity. I just want to read the data from the intent. Just I define variable, I name it bundle, and this bundle should be instance of something named bundle. So just I say, hey, intent.extra. So he will read all the information that passed inside the bundle, which is this information that passed inside the bundle. I just now try to read these data in this page. So, okay, how to read it? Make sure you try catch, because maybe in some cases we don't send the data. So I define here variable ID equal 0, because I suppose by default ID 0 for add operation. And if it's not ID 0, that means I'm reading something from the bundle. So I say bundle dot get integer, because the value for the ID should be integer, and make sure you write the same thing he wrote it here. If you write it ID, get it as an ID. Okay, and what's more you need is just me catch this thing ex exception, and make sure there what I need more, I need here for edit title should be get in this way. Wait, this one thing, edit title should be get from the bundle, but in the bundle here we are getting string. Why get string? Because the data of the title, you know that this title or this name should be string, so should I get as string, but ID is integer, so I get it as integer. This is how you read the data. Make sure just to convert it to string if this one have any problem, to string, yeah, just to avoid any bugs that may happen. Same thing for description. I will fix it if there is any error in seconds. So again, in the bundle, just get string and give the key. Like I only want to give it this key. Okay, this key. You could don't add this one, and you said by default give me ID 0, and you say here if the ID is not equal 0, just come and read more properties, and you could remove that thing for the fork2 or for try catch. Why? Because here you're saying, hey, try to read the ID. If you don't have data and ID, give me 0, because in the case of just click add, here you don't have any information past it, so there is no ID. If you was able to read the ID, he will give a 0, you get a 0. I say if it's 0, don't do anything. If it's not 0, read this information. But I don't know why he give me this. Hey, I still having a problem. I think what the message saying, he say editable. Okay, I understand. Dot text, that means just reading. But if you want to set it, you say set text. Okay, so you will be able to set the text. Text only, that means you read the thing. Readable only. So I say set text. Okay, you set it. Now you have everything. The ID is 0. So you say here. You now wait. We have a thing here. I have information. I'm using them, but I have two cases here. For this for add, you say if the ID equal 0, that means the process is add, and I don't have any problem. And otherwise, I maybe have the case of update. That means the ID is not 0. I have to call the update. So I'll still same one here, but I'm calling this one for dot update. Okay. The update take number of parameters. For first one is the values that we have it already. Second one, the information about like which row I want to update, so he will understand like selection. I say, hey, the ID I want them according the ID equal this one, and I pass here the array of for the I have to define my selection array. I say variable selection rx, and I pass to this one, I pass it array of the ID dot to string. You know that the ID have to change to string, so you could read it. So I just take this one, pass it as a third parameter, take whatever ID you want to update it, and you have to, by the end you have to think if he just return 0 greater than 0, he was added, is not, he wasn't. So in the both cases I just copy this code here. If you see it, yeah, just copy this code here and add it here, same result. So now if he is ID equals 0, that means he just click this thing, he just click home page, he doesn't passing information. If ID doesn't equal 0, that means the data is passes, so I'm doing update. If data equals 0, that means no, I just want to insert. So yeah, this is basic process that we did, and let me wait for seconds and see if we are able to edit things in this activity. And if we edit, if you are able to edit, that means we did a great job until now. So if I just click edit, so yeah, he passed the information. So I say instead of homework, I change it to test my, click save, he have to update it, so if he change it to my only. What if I want to add? I said he wasn't able to call add. Do you know why? Because here he got into error, into get integer. Maybe he tried to get ID. He just fall into error because this one. So just basically added it between catch and try to avoid this type of error. I don't know exactly what the case is, but I think because he was able to initialize it, he was able to read ID, say, hey, who is ID? I don't know ID, who is it? So break. But before a few seconds he was break it because he have the information about ID, so he was able to read it and pass it. So yes, let we see how we will be able to pass this information. So seconds, and we will see everything. So now if I just click home page, this one, he have to pass me to the second page, and he have to enable me to add. What's the error here? You say this is error. Oops, bundle.get extra. Okay, maybe this one, he doesn't have extra. Yes, it happened. Always, this should not happen in Java, but now it happened in Kotlin, because if you say if it gets 0, you say you give it a default value, so he doesn't have to fail, but now he's failing because I think they're just having some bugs. They will fix it soon. but it shouldn't be in this case in the future. But just for now, I didn't try catch. Click add, so he will consider this case as adding operation. I say cool, I say meet with cool people. Okay, then I just click save. You have to add cool, meet with cool people. So even everything is good, if I just look for cool, search, he give me cool. That's good. So here we done. Thank you for watching. See you next.